Hi, this is Chef and Builder Janie Pendleton. We're back in the kitchen where today we are going to be making chocolate covered pretzels. That's right, chocolate covered pretzels. Now what I got here was just one container of those Anderson braided pretzels. These are the honey wheat pretzels. You can get, the little knotted tied ones. You can get gluten-free ones. All kinds of choices here. You have all kinds of little sugars and things that you can roll them in. You can actually add some food colorings to the white chocolate. And I'll just show you some more of the things that you can add. We're going to be using a half of a tablespoon of coconut oil. You can use vegetable oil for this. I'm choosing the coconut oil. Here I have my butter pan, and I just have the heat on low to medium. And we're going to bring that up to a very low simmer. Just a little bit of bubbles coming across the bottom. And we're going to drop in, making me a double boiler here. And I'm going to drop in a small mouth canning ring. And then this is my sauce pour pan. Put that down inside there like that. Okay, we can already feel that the bottom of that is getting warm, so that's working. And you can just buy them in bulk like this, like we did at the Tractor Supply. That's fine. It's only $4.99 for a big thing of pretzels. Here we put down some parchment paper, baker's rack, and then here we have the pretzels just sticking up out of here just like this. And I'm just going to pick them up one by one and then dip them and then put them back in here again. All right? And here I have 2 glass plates. And I'm just going to sprinkle some of these nonpareils right here on the plate. Trying not to get them everywhere here. Just lightly tap like this, they'll come out without getting them everywhere. There you go. I actually think that some of these candy canes would look cool. And I'll put these on by hand. There we go. Get them so they're kind of laying flat here. Makes them easier to roll them on. How about some blue and white stars on this side of the plate? There you go. We can do some fun little things here. And here's some red and green stars. Spread them out a little bit. There we go. We're ready to roll. I mean that literally. And you can blend 2 of these kinds together if you like. Okay, there we go. All right, so our candies are all ready to go. We're going to start with a half of a tablespoon of either shortening, vegetable shortening, or the coconut oil, and I want to get all that in there. And see, that's nice and steamy hot in there. It's melting that coconut oil up nicely. And we're going to add in 1/3 of a cup. It's 1/3 of a cup of chocolate chips. That was a heaping 1/3 of a cup of chocolate chips right there. Keep this on low. Blend that in. If you have to, you can lift this up because I got it so I can tilt this up without spilling the water out. Or I can even control it from this handle as well. It's a lot easier to hold this one. And we're just treating this like a double boiler. Okay, see the chocolate in there? Isn't that beautiful? Try not to make any stirring noises here for you. There. It should have a nice glossy look to it. Everything nice and melted. Yeah. It's going to require more chocolate chips than that. So now we're going to add another 1/3 of a cup. That should be a heaping 1/3 of a cup. There we go. Perfect. All right, and once you got semi done here, You want to turn the heat down to very, very low as your stove will go. And you don't want to make so much chocolate that you can't, that you've got more chocolate left over than what you need. If you've got a chocolate fountain, this makes it really fun for the kids to dip their own on the holidays. And then you can just sit out little bowls of candy and stuff, and then they can add little sprinkles to their own. But we're not having a party so big that it warrants a chocolate fountain. That would be at least 25 people or more. And I'm just not going to spend. There we go. Now I'm going to show you the consistency. Let me see if I can get you in here so you can see this. There we go. I'm going to show you. Be sure and never get any water or steamy water inside your chocolate. That can ruin the set of your chocolate. All right? And this is the consistency that you want right there. It's a nice, let's see if you can see that. See, it's a nice glossy look. Okay? And you want to make sure that the chocolate is on top of that. You do not want that. And this chocolate will set up really fast. So right now is the perfect time, how it looks right now, and how it's coating the spoon in a gloss. That right there is perfect. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start dipping. And if you got it deep enough, you can just dip like this. But unfortunately, I don't have. So we're just going to kind of do this. And it will form its own little. This is not the fast way to do it, trust me. I need to control that heat, turn that heat down. Okay. Gotta let that steam out there just a little bit. All right, now while this is still wet, we're going to carry it right over here. Let me see if I can move this. All right, and while these are still wet, we're going to carry it over here, and we're just going to roll it in a few of these non-perils. Like that. A little on the end, there you go. And if you think it'd be easier, just do this right here. Either method works. And then we're going to set them back down inside their little thing just like that. Now we're going to finish doing this. Keep it stirred. Remember, keep water out of your chocolate. Let it drip, the extra drip off. Make sure you get some on the end. And then drop a few candies on here. Make sure you get them on the end. Go. Well, there we go. There we go. I love making the simple candies for the Christmas parties and families that come in, don't you? Sometimes when you're in a hurry, it's the quick and easy ones the people think you slaved over. Which I know I did not do that, so. And you can do the same thing with the little bow knot style pretzels. And you can make great big long pretzels. And you can do this with homemade pretzels as well. Just make sure that you dry out your pretzels when you do. Again, if you got a lot of chocolate with making a lot of candy, you could just dip and roll. But I'm just not making that much. I hope you're enjoying your holiday season. I hope you're enjoying coming along for the ride as we're making all kinds of Christmas breads, challah breads, Jewish breads. We're making all kinds of holiday memories here at our little homestead. So be sure and stay tuned because we have a lot more coming up. We really do. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because we love having you. We really do. We love having you, and we're all about sharing with one another here. That's what we're about. We're about sharing. Sharing what we know with one another, tips and hints and guides, homesteading, fellowship in Christ. That's what we're about. That's what we're about. I find if you don't put on that much chocolate, it holds a little bit better. It's a work in progress, trust me. These will take, you can put these in the refrigerator however you want. It'll take probably about, what I'm going to do is I'm going to flash freeze them for about 15 minutes in the freezer, the deep freeze outside in the garage. And then what I'll do is then I'll take and I'll package each one or two of them in some cellophane with a little red ribbon on them. And that's what I'm going to hand out to everybody in along with the Spritz cookies. So, and again, I might make, since I got some chocolate melted here, I might keep going and make like a little thing of peanut butter balls or something. And I know that I'm probably going to make some caramels. And I know that the girls are making a few things. And what we're going to do is we're just going to combine what we've done. And we'll add all of our things together in little tins. That way, some of us won't have to make all the different recipes. We can I don't want them to get connected there. There we go. Vegetable shortening definitely seems to work better with this than the coconut oil, but we do what we can do. I left my shortening at Jacqueline's house. Okay, I'm just putting them in the freezer to do about a 5-10 minute flash freeze, and then they will be ready to go. They'll be nice and set.